Well, hi there, everybody. We're flying over to our neighbor Finn's base, where we're going to be working on a project today, a collaborative one. I'm excited for you to see it. Finn has got this gorgeous city happening over here, and we've been invited to take part of sorts. So, for the chess tournament, we have custom banners at our area, and Finn wanted some help designing one, because I don't think banners are really something he's played around with before. So, we figured, oh, let's set up an art studio, and no better place than the city, because it's got kind of quaint feelings. That definitely seems like someone would have an art studio set up here. I saw this window and I thought to myself, wow, this is just perfect. And I came up with some concepts. Finn will be logging on pretty soon here, and we'll discuss and implement. And I'm excited for you to see, so stick around if you want to see an art studio with function and form. Howdy, Finn.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Hi.
You have a gorgeous base. For the chess tournament, you'd like to have a custom banner. I realized.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It'd be a great time, especially with your nice little, but like podium slash, what would you call it exactly? Roster.
Yeah, that's
Display?
perfect. Perfect. Yeah. It's a roster of grandmasters in training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I have like a really unorganized setup down there. There's a loom, there's wool, there's dye, but there's not really any instructions, and it's not the permanent place for it. So Finn and I were thinking it might be nice to make an art studio, and I'd like to requisition that window over there and turn it into
it's a nice old blue one.
A bit of a building. Yeah, exactly. Maybe an art studio and have lessons there for banner making at some point, that kind of thing.
Perfect place as well, because like the tunnel, even to I mean, most people fly now anyways, but if people did want to walk, like the shopping district is right through this tunnel, so they'd come here, and then it's also like a really easy to get to location even within my base.
Mm-hmm.
Not like, in my little twisting side street, or twisting side streets in the making. I only have the one twisting street. I do. No, that brain train just straight up got derailed. It's off in the tracks, or like right into an endless chasm.
I do.
Exactly. Just it even faded off into the distance.
Yeah.
I think the older it looks, the less likely it is to like super stand out. Whereas this one, I think, looks a little bit on the newer side and kind of matches. Because there's the Japanese, kind of somewhat traditional, and some of the Victorian style I'm doing, and then I have this resin, which is like a low output but infinite power source kind of thing that I'm doing. And I think that's kind of industrializing the area, which for my moss farm and my apartment factory mix thing, I'm starting to have like windows and more, I guess, industrialized things. I think the window and some of the rest of this kind of indicates that this is also a, maybe not like the newest kind of building, but a newer-ish, like post, resin industrialization. So I think it being a little bit more vibrant and stuff, like, it has a lot of excuses for why that could work. I guess for the recording people at home, one of the ways that me and LTP really got to know each other a lot was talking about building, and specifically color. A lot of like color use and contrast. But yeah, I guess we should get building and see how our opinions kind of seem, in practice.
I like the sound. Let's do it.
Also, one of the things that I saw that I really liked in your screenshot, using the gold in there, especially with the both with like the shroom light and just the other yellows in general.
Yes.
It just having that little, I love it so much, because it's, I'm blanking on the texture artist, but brilliant team. Like, this is like the perfect amount of yellow, and love it.
I'm so happy to hear that. Yeah, I want to find excuses to use Gilded Blackstone, because I never get to use it, right? It's a rare block, it's cool. And I was looking out the window and I was like, okay, this is kind of yellowish. You know, got the bamboo, got everything. Um, I'm looking now at the honeycomb. From my point of view, the honeycomb is right behind the gilded blackstone, and the yellows are actually pretty similar, which is kind of nifty. I
Oh
wonder if
yeah.
we can like use a honeycomb as a base block or something. That would
I
be
mean, I got a bunch of honeycomb in my bee farm. That's it's backed up at the moment because I do not use nearly enough of it. Um, I mean, always buy cake, buy local. But if you ever just need a pinch like less than a stack, um, go here. If you're buying more than if you're getting more than a stack, I mean, you know,
yeah,
shop local. But
yeah, yeah.
we also got some actual like honey blocks if we want. I'll just move a couple of these over just so we can
Perfect. Yeah.
keep on to that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it feels flat. Which to me I don't like this either because this now feels squished. I agree. I think the block is. No, I think the block is better. I think I agree with you. I think the block is better.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I think the solution to that is see, that's an interesting moment of like, oh, you play like of how people play Minecraft differently. Because I'm like, oh, I'll just fall mode, and you're just like, nah, just like a block and get into it. I love like just the little differences on how people think and play. It's just fascinating
Yeah.
because it does the same thing in the same amount of time. This may be the time to edit the purple. Not only can you hide frog lights, I also just hit a crafting table under one.
Excellent. Oh, I love that. That's so
I
good.
love. I try to have a hidden crafting table every 15-ish blocks. I think
Hmm?
is what I'm trying. Is what my goal kind of is.
I feel like I want a block right here,
Mm-hmm.
so it doesn't go straight to this yellow-green thing. I'm not sure what to put there.
In terms of yellow green.
In terms of a block to separate the two. When I was building this up, I was like, oh, okay, maybe this is like air filtration or something, like these horizontal ones. I'm not really sure what I see
Oh,
this
and you have
as
some
anymore.
white ones mixed in. Oh, is that coral?
Yeah, it is. You know me. I love my coral blending techniques.
Oh, and then you're using the waterlogged roots to.
Uh-huh.
Ah, I love that. I love that. That's so cool. I see. I from the screenshot, I couldn't tell that. That's so cool.
When I was making
Mm-hmm.
the XP bar, Finn came over and helped me out with a bunch of lapis. Um, and then he was like, oh my gosh, you're blending coral with lapis. And so I thought, okay, well, if I'm going to build something in your area, I've got to find a way to use coral.
It's so cool. It's so good. It's no, I big fan.
Cool.
Big fan of this. Because it's coral is definitely one of those blocks that I don't think I think about except in its dead variant
Uh-huh.
when I'm like building. So, and part of it's because yeah, it's not always easy, and you don't always have room to like sneak in waterways and stuff like that. But to me, I'm also thinking about like, oh, how do I sneak in a little secret bits of water there? Whereas I think that's where you also excel, is you're like you think of the water in a different way than how I do. I need to be more free in terms of the room requirements for it.
Mm.
Too much dark prismarine.
Neat. Neat. I like where this is headed. Also, this trapdoor is great. It brings me joy.
Oh, yeah, this one.
Yeah. Just.
You know what I did, and you know what this defeats the purpose of,
Mm.
but it blocks it. So
Yeah.
swap it.
No, this
Now
is
it's
so
there.
good. I love
And then
this.
I put some purple beneath it, and it gives like an interesting amount of like shadow or depth or whatever to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't know
it's
why I was like, oh yes, purple is the way to go for that little bit
blackstone
beneath it, but
and this purple thing.
now we got too many birch trap doors. Ba 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 ba.
I have returned to a gorgeous wall. Nice window.
I realized because of the birch latch, the little
Yep.
or the handle part, I was like, having this 3 tall or having that kind of like it just needs something a little bit of something else.
And this is such a cool interior. Like, having this window to see the rest of your city is such a cool view.
It's a good street too.
Yeah.
To have like a view down.
Yeah. This is great.
I'm pleasant. Because since I put this facade up, I was like, a building should go here. It would feel nice and go nice with like the flow across it. But then it kept both with the flow of the street as well as the flow of the bridge and everything. But I kept being like, but what do I put there? I don't know what I put there. How big of a building? What do I do here? And like this is just like a perfect example to be like, oh, let's get a useful building here. It's also just the fact that I can have a useful location for my base being so close to spawn and just be like, okay, I can just right next to the shopping district. It's pretty central to where everyone has, and now this is actually being, useful. There's a reason for people to potentially come here besides just visiting base or build or on their way to the shopping district. I like having like an actual reason. Reasons to have things are pretty cool. I think I'm thinking apple. I think I'm leaning towards apple on this.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I think I like the ats.
I think the ats remind me of the apple. They're round.
An apple is very stereotypical. It's a very stereotypical art studio. There's also ands. I think I like the ats better though.
I think I do too.
Yeah.
I think our favorite Octothorpe is a little too rigid. We're gonna replace
Octothorpe.
That's right, the hashtag, the pound sign.
I have never. Is that what the? Why was? What? Oh, I just F11. What is Octothorpe? Why? That's an interesting. Oh, also, if it's the, I think I just tossed it into. Did I toss it into the river? Did I toss it into a chest? I had 2 red dye on me.
They're
not
right in
long
the river.
ago. Oh, I see. They're at the. I apparently got a dead spot there. Or they just were refusing to float. Here's also a. Is that too much?
It's bright, but I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because, yeah, Lord Thunderpork, very much Finch. I mean, like, while a bird would be good, I don't really. I mean, I used to brand with a bird. I used to have a bird skin and stuff, but I just kind of was like, you know what? I don't know. But this is something that we don't necessarily have to work on while the others around.
Well, you heard the bird. No, I had to go, so we decided to keep working on it independently, kind of logging in, seeing what the other did, logging back out. So right now I'm deciding to move stuff out of this chest into a more organized fashion. The main benefit of the art studio is anybody can come by and use it to make any banners they like. It's got all the materials here. I also decided to move the stairs. I thought some stairs on the side would look a little better, but while we're on the topic of stairs, why not give it a nice fancy trim? That'll look pretty nifty, matching the dark oak of the floor. So that's what we're up to, and I'm looking at a stair, getting inspired. Here, I put some plants out front. I love doing coral tricks. I put pickles on bamboo to get that leaf, but also I swapped out some of those prismarine blocks with stairs that are waterlogged. In the background, you can see some mangrove stairs that we've got going on. Look nice. And now this is going to be a whole big old section that I gotta edit down. So Finn added a bunch to the stairs. That's what this is. Finn added a bunch to the stairs, and it looks gorgeous and beautiful and wonderful. And now I'm realizing I want to bulk up the side of the wall, probably. So I'm going to actually add some cuts in here, I think. And we'll be right back. Alright, so I'm adding some walls and some detail just to give it more structure, but I feel like I glossed over the background. Like, the work Finn did is really beautiful. There's trapdoors, fence gates, stairs, fences, all to make this off angle on like a 2-axis circle that's pointing down and inwards. I'm just making some windows right now. I thought it'd be nice to have more of a backside of a building, but still have windows because it's facing the river. And so we're playing around with color. We're thinking, how do we get mangrove walls, like walls of mangrove color? So we're thinking, okay, blackstone into red is nether, into the bright red nether, maybe. Maybe we have a center logo with that pig snout because I love pigs, and it could be a subtle reference to pigs. Overall, I'm pretty happy. We're standing up there, and we're about to take you back. So let's bring it on back. We're loading in for the first time since the Distant Horizons promotional trailer style video. There we go. So I can show you a little bit more about why we chose this window design, right? Because the window downstairs, Ocelot. Hello there. The window downstairs is very beautiful. I love this window. And I didn't want to just duplicate it on the other side. We might go back to that, but I wanted to try something a little different. And what we've got over here are these little stars. They're meant to be kind of like stars. And with Distant Horizons especially, it frames Spaghetti's beanstalk really nicely. If you don't know, Free Spaghetti is the kind of founder of Whimsicraft. Go check out his beanstalk. He made a really nice video showing it coming together. And we can actually see it from here, which I think is pretty perfect for an art studio, right? You can be working on your easel, gaze out into the city to draw inspiration from urban, then gaze out over here to see the wonders of nature and maybe use that as inspiration. It's a prime location, is what I'm trying to say. It's not done yet, but the video is getting a little bit long, and I don't know if I'll contribute much. I think there's going to be a stretch of time where Finn and I get back together. We've been doing our own stuff independently. We get back together, and we synchronize, maybe finish this thing up, and then we open it up. Maybe we have some classes, have a challenge. One idea I'm excited about is getting folks together to create their own banners at these stations using a limited number of materials and a prompt. And just to see, like, it's not a contest, it's not who does best, there's no judging. It's just, given the prompt and limited materials, like 3 colors that we give, what can you come up with that represents some idea? So if y'all have interesting ideas in the comments, go ahead and put them in the comments, I guess, so I can see them. And I'll catch you next time. Hope you enjoyed. Toodles. Oh, also, before the closing cutscene, we hit 100 subscribers. I hope you're all enjoying. If you're not enjoying, unsubscribe. If you are enjoying, keep commenting, because that brings me joy. And I don't know what I think. Maybe we'll do something special. So, you've got that to look forward to as well. Bye for now. Howdy howdy, it's me, Lord Thunderpark, and we're doing an audio test.
If LTP's still recording, we all appreciate LTP. He's really nice, and he's really awesome guy to collaborate and talk with, and everyone, all the Whimsies, we always say nice things, when he's not around. That's pretty cool. Oh, you came back.
Hi, I just returned and unmuted. What's up?
What?
Howdy.
Oh, nothing. It's all good.
Okay, well, I look forward to seeing that recording, buddy.
You'll see. Yeah.
I'm sure it was more nice things. I feel like every time you say nice things at me, I either am not present or literally not present at my chair. And I'm just... Thanks for continuing to do it when I don't give an adequate response.